Today, let's spring clean my makeup bin. Try some makeup out together. Let's do it. Priming serum. We're thinking to do this foundation. A lippy lip liner. Ooh, okay. Fluff up brow wax. Mascara, eyeshadow, a bunch of lipsticks.
You grabbed the second box?
I sure did. Eyeshadow sticks, some Flower Beauty stuff. Ooh, what is this? Glaze highlighter. Ooh, Stila All About the Blur Instant Blurring Stick. That sounds fun. We got some good stuff in here. Let's start with the first two primers. We have the Stila All About the Blur Instant Blurring Stick. This I will stick to the T-zone, mostly on the forehead, and then the new Ilia, the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. Like I said, I'm gonna focus this kind of mostly on the face, all over the face, and then do the blurring stick by Stila in like my T-zone. It's spreading really well. Like now it does have tackiness. Stila, All About the Blur Instant Blurring Stick. And this one, I believe you just apply it all over your face where you want that instant blurring. And then I'm gonna take my finger and kind of work this in. Wow, that was really instant. I honestly think the Ilia did really nice around the pores right here on my cheeks. They look glowy, but they're not accentuated. They don't look exaggerated. I think I want to add some like right here too. I like the simplicity and ease of this product. It's really easy to use and it feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel very thick on the skin and on the face. All right, let's move on to foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match. Their super blendable foundation. I have two shades. I picked up Neutral Light and then Cool Light 1.5. Ooh, one pump came out a lot. Honestly, it feels very good. I always remember the L'Oreal foundation being really easy to blend. It almost has a serum texture to it. We're gonna go with the Rose and Ben foundation brush. Look at that, that's actually really pretty. Wow, it covered up the redness really good. Just looking from one side to the other. The one thing I will say, I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of a natural finish. I'm kind of shocked that it's giving me more of a soft matte, especially on the cheeks where I don't have the blurring stick. And it doesn't look really good around the nose. I didn't know my nose was dry there, but I guess it is because it looks dry. Next, sprinkling makeup, we dug out this Benefit Brow Wax. This is supposed to fluff up and style brows with this clear, crunch-free and creamy flex wax. Crunch-free Supreme. Isn't that Taco Bell? Crunch Supreme. Okay, let's just run this through. Okay, it looks like it's spreading nice. I'm going over what I already have, and it doesn't look like it's adding a ton of flakes. This is very buildable without creating flakes on the eyebrows or looking crunchy and gross. And it's also waterproof and it's supposed to hold up your brows for up to 12 hours of wear. I'm gonna fill in using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Cool Ash Brown. I think I wanna do the Liquid Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula next. What is it? It's an incredible liquid bronzer. It's supposed to instantly add warmth and it's supposed to illuminate your skin and also hydrate for a natural looking sun-kissed glow. I'm gonna work this into my brush. Kind of on the higher points of my cheeks. Notice how dry my lips are. Let's do something about that. Yeah, y'all. Bringing her back, my Smith's Rosebud Salve. Wow, Rosebud Salve. So I'm looking closer at my skin and I don't like the way it's sitting on top of this foundation. I'm finding it's a little hard to blend. And it still looks a little patchy and I'm not liking the undertone. So let's move on to concealer. So this is the Honest Beauty, her Fresh Flex Concealer infused with niacinamide, 2 types of hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and shea butter. It's like starting to separate towards the top. It's supposed to be extremely blendable with a disappearing act. And it's supposed to be very long lasting, keeps you covered, and formulated with clean power technology for a novel way to create lasting wear. Interesting. I have shade Sand Light. I'm gonna shake it. Mix it as like I would like a lip gloss. It's a little yellow. Ooh, that's very yellow. I found another shade, Cream Fair, and this one looks a little better. So I'm gonna take a lot of this and move it to the other side. This one has more of a neutral pink undertone. Feels very fluid. Very weightless. It doesn't have a paste texture. Like I said, it's very fluid. Whoa, that's giving me quite a bit of coverage. But wow, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, under eyes look really pretty. And I will say one thing, I think it is self-setting a little bit. It's not feeling tacky when I touch it, but I'm seeing right here, it doesn't look as great. So I do have to kind of work this area a little bit better. But as of right now, I like the blendability. It has a beautiful medium coverage. Curious how this is going to wear because as of right now, first impression, I really like it. Let us move on to eyeshadows. We have this new Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base, supposed to increase longevity and no creasing with a universal shade with caring shea butter. Just using my ring finger to blend this out. You can see right away it doesn't have an oily cast. It doesn't look wet or glossy. It looks mattified. We're gonna use a little eyeshadow quad by Undone Beauty, their Curator Eye Quad with conditioning castor oil. And this one is 5515. Outfit optional is the color story. This one looks like a perfect everyday neutral tones. I'm gonna take the eyeshadow, this one right here, on a brush. And I'm gonna swipe this all over the eyelid up to the crease. I'm gonna use my ring finger and take that second shade. Look at this. Ooh, that's pretty. I was gonna put this in kind of the center of my lid. It's giving me like a bronzy vibe. There's a little bit of fallout underneath the eye. Okay, so I'm using it wet now. I took the lightest shade in the palette, setting spray. This is Dominique Cosmetics, and I'm really getting it wet. This one is Natasha Denona No. 6 eyeshadow brush. I don't know how I feel about this palette. I think it's really soft. It's not giving me the intensity that I thought I was going to get. It's very, like I said, very buttery. Very silky, but not intense whatsoever. I'm taking now the darkest shade right here, this bronzy gold shade, and I'm also wetting that on an angled eyeshadow brush to create an eyeliner like they said. So we do have new mascara from Essence. This is their Lash Like a Boss. So Lash Like a Boss. Curved brush with boar bristles. It looks very compact. I already curled my lashes using my Shiseido eyelash curler. Ooh. Black right away. Whoa. It's not really lengthening much. I mean, it is, but it's clumping. It's like goopy on the ends of my lashes. That looks bad. I'm gonna apply some to the lower lash line, wait for the mascara to dry, and I'm gonna clean up where I smudged the mascara. So mascara black, but to layer, you can see it's kind of give me spider lashes. For me personally, not my favorite look, but it's beautiful volumizing mascara, not lengthening. Let's move on to blush. Finally, I'm gonna play with the Danessa Myricks, the Yummy Skin Flushed Blurring Balm Powder. I just picked the tiniest amount, and that's a lot. Might wanna work this into my hand. Oh my goodness. Good thing I went to my palm first before I went on my face. Oh my, that is going far. And this is Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush Brush. Wow, is she pigmented? Woo! That's a good thing, y'all. That's a good thing. I'm just shocked at how pigmented. I look like I got sunburn. I'm gonna go with my foundation brush, and I'm just gonna soften everything. I do appreciate how blurred it looks on the cheeks. But you do have to spend some time to make it look a little more airbrushed and not just like a streak of paint on your skin. Let's move on to Flower Beauty, her Day Glow Highlighting Glaze. I'm very intrigued about this product. It's supposed to be like a glass-like skin finish. Oh wow, that's not really providing much, is it? I thought it was gonna be a lot more intense, but it does melt. So that's good. Take my concealer brush and just soften this. Wow, mascara, look at that, just flaking on me. You do have to layer quite a bit to get a more of a glossy, wet effect. So last but not least, we have lips for our spring cleaning makeup. This is by She Glam. We have lip liner and lipstick. So for lip liner, this is their So Lippy lip liner, and I'm gonna use shade 527 Concrete Jungle. The lip liner is okay, but I find that my Essence or even LA Girl, NYX, they're a lot more pigmented with the first swipe, but it is pretty comfortable to apply. And this is their Dynamatte Boom Long Lasting Matte Lipstick. We have two shades that we're gonna try out. Rule Breaker. Wow, that's very creamy and very pigmented. This one is in shade Gotcha. I wanna work this in layers because my lips are so dry right now. They're almost like a suede velvet texture. Very lightweight, very pigmented. Oh, they feel really nice. Before I finish this, I do want to set my brows because I am looking and I'm starting to see the brows are kind of just starting to slowly fall down and I'm losing the shape. So like I was anticipating, the brow wax is good for shaping your brows, fill in with your brow product, and then use a gel on top to set everything in place. So I am going to use the Essence, their Fix It Like a Boss Transparent Brow Fixing Gel. When you take it out of the tube, it looks like it's gonna be really sticky and tacky, kind of like the Patrick Ta brow gel, but it's not. Really love the way everything came together. A couple things I'm very excited about. The L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I'm very excited about the Danessa Myricks blush. This thing really surprised me. I'm in awe of it. Concealer, I'm excited about it, but not excited about the mascara. It keeps flaking on me. It keeps coming off. I'm really nervous that it's going to start transferring within the next 30 minutes on the lower lash line because I did not set the concealer. And the lip. It might be flawless and incredible for the first couple of hours, but I feel like my lips, they're gonna look extremely dry and feel dry by the end of the day. But again, we're gonna keep you guys updated, so let's go. This is what we're looking like. Mascara is transferring and it's flaking really bad. The blush, the highlighter, all look beautiful. Still don't like the bronzer, the liquid bronzer by Physicians Formula. And I don't know how I feel about this, not concealer, the foundation. It's still just kind of sitting on top of my skin, not really wanting to become one, but it looks right here, just kind of like sitting there. The pores are not looking exaggerated. The forehead is a little extra shiny and it feels a little extra shiny, so I don't know how I feel about that Stila. And the concealer, it's looking good, but it's starting to feel like it's transferring as well, so we'll see. Okay, we are done. This is the last update I'm doing. And first I'm noticing the foundation has pretty much gone. There's no trace of it on my forehead. All I feel and see is just a shiny hot mess, and I can feel the Stila blur stick underneath or just whatever is left. But even when I'm rubbing my my fingers, like there's no trace of foundation on my fingers. It's just the blur stick. But on the cheeks, the chin, it looks good, the foundation. So it is vibing really well with the Ilia primer, but the Stila primer, no. I do think it did a good job at blurring at first, but then it just doesn't really hold onto the makeup that's on top of it. It basically just dissolves the product that's sitting on top of it, at least on my skin. Moving to my eyebrows, they're still there. Pretty shocked at how good that Essence gel is holding my brows. Very happy about that. Moving on to eyeshadow, the Essence eyeshadow primer, I would say it's helping with longevity. I'm not seeing any creasing. If there is creasing, very minimal. Now moving on to the eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow quad by Undone. I do appreciate how the texture was very creamy, very blendable, very buildable to a point. I just don't like that it's not as pigmented or as buildable as I would want it to be, but I do like the way the eyeshadow's applied. Now moving on to the mascara. Unfortunately, this mascara was a letdown. I will say Essence, their original Lash Princess mascara line is incredible, very inexpensive, just like this one, but in my opinion, it does work a little better than this mascara. From the get-go, this mascara was flaking. I just kept saying, whoa, it's like keeps flaking on me, keeps flaking on me. It just kept doing that all day today, and I've been cleaning under my eyes all day, and it's just gotten to a point where I just like stopped and I just basically gave up on this mascara on the lower lash line. Moving on to concealer. I honestly think I enjoyed the concealer, but I think with this concealer for longevity, I would want to set it either with a loose setting powder or a light pressed powder to kind of lock it in place. But I did enjoy the formula. I liked how stretchy the formula was. It really provided coverage. I did enjoy the application. I like the way it looked under my eyes and I like the way it's looking under my eyes right now. But it is moving around a little bit and it's creasing and it's not looking as good in the inner corner, but I'm gonna keep playing with it and see how I like it best. Now moving on to my favorite part, the blush. Blush is still there. It's still popping. My cheeks still look very blurred, still look very airbrushed, but the color is just packing a punch. A little bit goes a long way, and I feel like I will have that blush for a very long time, even if I use it every single day on my cheeks and on my lips, because it is so pigmented. Now moving on to Flower Beauty's Glaze. So this highlighter is definitely exaggerating the texture, but it's not bad. I'm still looking glowy and dewy, but there's a light right in front of me. But I feel like I lost a little bit of it because it is a little bit more slippy than I would want it to be. So next time when I use it, definitely spray like setting spray on top of it to really set it in place. But I did enjoy it. It was a pretty easy product to work with. And then that bronzer, I didn't really enjoy it. Even the color on its own, I didn't enjoy. So I'm thinking mixed in with my other makeup products, it will look better, because it was pretty easy to apply, but I felt like it did look patchy in some areas on my cheeks where I just couldn't make it look as flawless or as seamless with the rest of the makeup as I would want it to. And then last but not least, the lip products. There's a tiny bit of the lip liner left over, but the rest of the products, like the lipstick, is gone off my lips. It was a pretty comfortable formula. It was very soft, very lightweight, like a silky, velvety matte. So I'm definitely going to keep playing with those lipsticks because I did enjoy the formula, and definitely I will exfoliate my lips before using that product next time. But all in all, I think it was a good first impression. I'm happy to do some of the spring cleaning makeup from my makeup bins to kind of play with more makeup and try it out, because I do test so much products off camera. So it was fun to do some products that I've been kind of putting on the back burner and not really playing with them on camera. So this was fun. But for now, thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.